Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is another JP Music Journal entry number 6. Today we're going to talk about Soundcheck, something that really plagues a lot of singers, a lot of artists on stage, and a lot of my friends who are sound engineers have complained 1,000 times about communicating with singers on stage. So let's solve this really quickly. On stage, you'll be hearing some components of sound. Take note, that is different from what the audience will be hearing. What the audience hear off stage, we call that the front of house mix, or the sound they are hearing. Front of house because it's the front of the house. Yeah. And then on stage, what you'll be hearing is your sound that you need, right? Those are fed to you or served to you via your monitors. So monitors are what feed the artist on stage. Speakers are what feed the audience or the front of house. Sometimes this will be served to you by one guy called the sound engineer, front of house sound engineer, or another guy who might be doing the stage mix. It depends on the concept. So know who you're communicating with. So something essential here. What is a mix? What is a mix? I talk about your stage mix versus the front of house mix. Well, a mix is like food, like stew, like cooking. You know, when you're cooking different kinds of stews or food, you need different kinds of ingredients. You might need tomatoes, pepper, onions, salt, vinegar, and all those are in different proportions. You get it? It's the very same thing for a mix. A mix is just the components of sound that you need. Emphasis on what you need as a performer. So let's talk about one thing for singers or performers who use the voice. A vocal mix. The question is, what do I need as a singer on stage? What do I need to be hearing to be able to give out my best and sound brilliant? Well, I've categorized that into 3 things or 3 categories to help you think through Soundcheck and to help you communicate with the sound guy. Category number 1, that's what I call your pitch reference. Pitch reference is anything that you hear that helps you stay within tune, not to sing out of key. So that might be served to you via your keyboards, the guy playing the chords. Take note, there might be 3 or 4 keyboardists on stage. What you essentially need to be listening to is the guy playing the chords, not the guy playing the synth to serve as a pitch reference, or the guy playing the bells. Ding, 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 ding. Does that make sense? Anything that gives you that sense of chords. So it might be a guitar as well. I'm calling that your pitch reference. Another important thing to help you stay in tune is yourself. To be able to hear yourself. So during a sound check, it should be clear. Hearing something provides the chord foundation to sing in tune, and hearing yourself clearly. That's what I'm calling one of the things you should look out for in your first category. I call the pitch reference. Now, category number 2, I call that the rhythm reference. Anything you need that helps you stay within the time, within the groove. You know, yeah, in Africa, most of our songs are very groovy, lots of rhythm. And as a singer, a song like that will require you to be able to stay within time, within the groove. And what you need in your monitor mix or your vocal mix will be things like your drums or your loops or your stems with shakers and congas. Take note, if it's a small stage and you have the drum right behind you, then you do not need the congas or the drummer, the full sound in your monitor mix, be it floor foldback or in-ears. People get the 2 mixed up a little bit. So once you can hear the drum, you should be fine. A quieter stage is actually better for better recordings. You don't want the drums behind you and the same time in your ears. Not too good. What you need is some reference. So pitch reference, rhythm reference. The 3rd reference I call your cue reference. Anything in the sound that helps you get a sense of where you are at, whether you're in the chorus or the verse or the coda, and anything that gives you that sense of the feel at that point, whether it's a cool, calm down or a growing, like in your face kind of groove, kind of chesty kind of, anything like that. So that might be given to you either by the MD. The MD might be talking to you in your ears. Some concerts you see the drummer or the keyboardist with a microphone speaking to the band. He's communicating the arrangement. He's giving them the cue. Sometimes the cue might be served to you by the lead guitarist playing some hook lines to remind you that we are going to the chorus, like sharp dip dip dip, and you sing something, hallelujah something. But that's the sense of what gives you, like, yeah, we are here, we are there, we need this kind of feel, that kind of mood. So that's the 3 things I'm talking about. First, your pitch reference, second, your rhythm reference, and third, your cue. So during a sound check, look out for these 3 categories and make sure you can hear them. And with these things, hopefully you should sound beautiful because you can hear the essential things to stay musical. These are the basic things for now, for today. The next entry, I'll go into more detail how to communicate to your sound engineers about volume levels, about EQ, and about effects in your monitor mix for you to sound great, to give out your best. Thank you so much. So I hope this has been helpful. Once again, thank you again. We're coming back to you next week, hopefully, with another JP Music Journal. We are available on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud. Just check us out there and please send me messages. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just send us a message. I'll try and address it. If I don't know it, I'll ask somebody who knows it and I'll let you know it. So thank you so much once again.